Last week I shared with you 8 tips on how to keep the clutter from creeping back into your home. In today's video, I'm going to share with you why it's so critical to have a scheduled reset of your home if you want to stay clutter-free. Hi, I'm Flora Sage, your minimalism mentor and certified simplification coach for over 27 years. So what is a reset? A reset is when you take a specific amount of time, typically about 30 to 45 minutes, and it's usually not that long, to go through with a fine-tooth comb each space in your home. The clutter creep is a real thing, and having a monthly or weekly reset or a time when you review everything that's in that space, that's a perfect time for you to remove any obvious clutter, any trash, or anything that now you feel, even though you consciously and intentionally kept it before, now you're like, I haven't really used it in the last couple of months. I'm actually ready to declutter and get rid of this. So it's not only to find and look for new clutter that's coming in, but it's also a good opportunity to review what you chose to keep the first go around and decide if you really want to continue keeping it. One of the things that you're going to notice, no matter how hard you try and no matter how vigilant you are going to be bringing things into your home, whether it's from a shower or a vent or, obviously you've got other family members. If you don't live alone, you have other family members bringing stuff in. And so you're going to find that the clutter just kind of starts to accumulate, even if you are the most vigilant person. Life happens, and so does clutter. And, you've worked really, really hard to get your home and your space clutter-free. And when you look up 6 months later, all of a sudden you start to realize, oh my God, how did I get so much more stuff in my space? And a lot of people feel really discouraged because of that. And they're like, oh my God, I worked so hard and it's 6 months later and it feels like that I have all this new stuff in here. What's going on? This is why it's so important to have regularly scheduled resets for each and every space. So how do you do a home reset or a room reset? Today I'm going to share with you 6 steps on how you can do your own home reset. Step number 1 is pick a day of the week or of the month to reset each space. Now, the more often you do this, the quicker and faster it's going to be. I personally do it every single week. Step 2 is to choose the amount of time that you're going to spend in each space. You can take 10 minutes or up to 60 minutes depending on how big the space is and how much you have to go through. Step 3, have a decluttering box with you when you do the reset. So if you see absolutely anything that you're ready to get rid of, put it in the box. Step number 4, once you are done with all of the resets that you want to do for that day or that time period, immediately put your donations in your vehicle. I cannot stress this enough, because if you keep the box out, chances are family members or yourself are going to doubt your decision to get rid of it, and you might pull it out and say, maybe I'll keep this. So once you're done, put the donations in your vehicle immediately. Which brings us to step number 5. Just donate the items. Donate the items right away, because when you do, you literally are getting all of it out of your hair right away. And step number 6 is rinse and repeat. Do this I would recommend doing it every single week, and you're going to start to notice how much easier it is to recognize what is clutter, what's junk, what's broken, what's trash. And you're going to start to really recognize a pattern that your family has, that you have, about all of these things. And you're also going to be so refreshed with what you have that chances are you're not going to buy unnecessary things that you don't really need. And it's also going to help you to shop your home before you buy something new, because you're going to recognize, oh, wait a minute, I already have one of these things in the hall closet downstairs. I don't need to purchase a new one. So every single time you do a reset, 1, you reset your house, you refresh each space, you tidy it, you organize, you declutter, you remember what you have, and then you start to really recognize what you are actually using and what you don't use. And again, this is going to help you learn what you actually use and what you don't use. And it will help you to also feel more comfortable in getting rid of that 80% of the stuff in your home that you don't actually use, which is so refreshing. Share with me your experience in the comments below about doing a home reset. If you found today's video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you know every single time a video is released. For more support and resources, click the links below.